Okay.
Hello, this is Sam Cockings.
And this is Mr. Whiteway.
Head of Media.
Head of Media.
Okay, so this is For the Greater Good, Media A2 production.
This is part of the advanced portfolio that students do. Gives them an opportunity to film a 5-minute sequence, which Sam has done really well here.
Not a huge challenge, really, 5 minutes. I remember I said to you, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? No, what do you want?
But I also felt that actually that's why it represented the challenge for you, because you've proved yourself over that you can make film over the course of a long period of time, but actually how can you condense a story into 5 minutes, not too much dialogue. And the way you begin it here is that you put the audience straight into the action.
With obviously first-person CGI. I mean, you've seen some CGI, but what do you think?
I think considering this is not a Hollywood actual production, that you can see here is that the cinematography changes, that the effects are really competent and help take you into this story very quickly and very seamlessly. Yeah, this is a great little moment here where they're then thrown back and great reaction shots on both of the actors there, moving into a close-up of Sam.
So it's pretty much non-stop, really. It is step, step, step.
Yeah, but also I think what's really good about this is it's telling the story at the same time. You get a sense that these two are stuck in this place. Who are they hunting?
Or being hunted.
Well, exactly. You quickly realise that they're the ones being hunted, although I think in the first few frames I almost felt like they were in control.
Okay.
So you've got that nice contrast.
And obviously they're wearing the interesting costumes and lasers. You kind of get a sense this is not an average little thing. This is something different, because this is a lot of props.
It seems really seamless, and there's an authenticity to what's going on here as well. Like you say, the costumes just give it a real grounding and a sense. As well, along with the really, this is my favourite shot in the whole sequence. It just slows down straight away, because I think it shows a really good understanding of how, you need to keep the audience. You need to give the audience some variety in how you're presenting the action. So we've gone for some very slow, sudden shots, and then obviously suddenly it clicks into this quick, fast-paced editing and the fight scene.
Which obviously is a second version of the fight scene. We redid this completely.
And it definitely looks better now. The focus on the knife is much better.
Well,
so you understand.
Last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, you understand much more the danger the character is in. It's really bruising shots here.
That was like an hour and a half.
Suffering for your art.
An hour and a half, and it was like 13 seconds or something. And also another CGI bit there.
It's like the gun from Blade. It looks a bit like a gun from Blade Runner, but it's not. It's Battlestar, is it?
Obviously, P90, yay.
Yeah. This is a great bit. Just brings up the tension a bit again.
Yeah.
So they've realised they're not in control here.
I've been separated, which is But I do like how I like these shots. They're kind of quite intimate, quite close.
And you've always got movement in the camera, and I think that's an important action sequence. It keeps the audience almost breathless, like the characters.
It is fluid as well.
But it seems really seamless.
And it's funny, there is only one radio, but then...
I like this moment as well. He's wearing some kind of cloak, isn't he?
Yeah, it's invisible.
Then he comes in too.
And he bashes me, and there you go, I'm out. That's me. And I like that. I like how it shoots, and it's kind of like I actually inversed the shot, so it was red, then turned to black, and then the first person again. Yeah,
the first person works really well.
But it's kind of a bit of a comparison, because you start off with being actiony, then a bit slower than action, and then suddenly it's this bit. You're held hostage, whatever. It's kind of a contrast. I mean, do you think that was right?
Definitely, and again, if we go back to what we were talking about before about telling a narrative in 5 minutes, there's something that you do really cleverly here. The clone idea can be a bit cliched, I think, but I think it really works here. Because you only have so much to work with as someone who's just doing this in their own time, and actually this is one occasion where the constraints that you have actually worked for you. The fact that you're playing two roles might not work normally, but because of the story that you've told leading up to this, it does.
It feels really natural, and I don't think you see it coming really.
No, not you get clues, don't you? Yeah. Through the conversations.
And obviously this is just the end. This is the slow motion bit, which you said slow a bit more down. But I quite like this. It's like the final last ditch bit.
It is. Oh, poor Echo.
I thought that was a really good shot. Actually. And it's a grenade. I don't think you see that coming. I don't think you see a massive destruction at the end coming. And I think we're all dead. It's a bit sad, really.
It is.
Did you see
but
that
then coming? It's sort of. I like how it's framed by these. That little bit of the voiceover at the end, and then the voiceover at the beginning, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like Stephen Hawking.
That gives it a nice.
And also, I like the quite nice clean white with black. So, your final thoughts about the thing being A2 media?
It's really outstanding production. It's very clear that a lot of effort went into that, and it's a culmination of. I know that you filmed a lot of action scenes for Friend Wars, and I think it really displays your ability as a director to communicate the excitement and the danger of action sequences really well. This is Mr. Whiteway signing off.